For years, the midsize truck market has been evolving at a rapid pace. New technologies, electrification, turbocharging, and stricter emission standards have forced automakers to rethink the traditional formula that once defined pickup trucks. Few vehicles illustrate this shift more clearly than the Toyota Tacoma. For decades, the Tacoma built its reputation on durability, simplicity, and a naturally aspirated V6 engine that many truck owners trusted more than any turbocharged alternative. But recently, Toyota began moving towards smaller turbocharged engines and hybrid power. That shift sparked heated debate among enthusiasts. Now, rumors surrounding a possible 2027 Tacoma V6 reveal have reignited that debate across the truck world. Some drivers believe bringing back or evolving the V6 would be a long overdue correction. Others argue Toyota should fully embrace modern turbocharged and electrified powertrains instead. The result is one of the most polarizing discussions in the pickup industry today. To understand why the 2027 Tacoma V6 conversation is so controversial, it helps to look back at the truck's history. For years, the heart of Tacoma's reputation was its naturally aspirated V6 engine. In particular, the 3.5-liter V6 used in the third-generation Tacoma became known for durability, predictable performance, and relatively simple mechanical design. Truck buyers valued those qualities. Unlike turbocharged engines, naturally aspirated V6 engines often operate under less mechanical stress, which can translate into longer service life. They also tend to deliver more linear power, something many off-road drivers prefer when navigating difficult terrain. Automotive powertrain engineer Mark Rodriguez explains it this way. Traditional V6 engines earn their reputation because they're mechanically straightforward. Without turbochargers and complex boost systems, there are simply fewer potential failure points. That engineering reality is one of the reasons Tacoma loyalists continue asking for a V6 option. In recent years, Toyota, like nearly every other automaker, has moved towards smaller turbocharged engines. The latest Tacoma models introduced a 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine that produces impressive numbers on paper. In some configurations, it delivers more than 270 horsepower, along with significantly improved torque compared to older engines. From a performance standpoint, turbocharged engines offer clear advantages. They produce more torque at lower RPM, which is especially useful for towing and off-road driving. They can also improve fuel efficiency and reduce emissions to factors that help manufacturers meet increasingly strict environmental regulations. But despite those benefits, not everyone is convinced. Many truck owners worry about long-term durability. Truck buyers tend to be conservative when it comes to powertrain changes. For many owners, reliability matters more than innovation. When Toyota removed the V6 option from newer Tacoma models, it triggered immediate backlash in parts of the truck community. Some drivers argue that turbocharged engines are more complex and therefore more likely to develop problems over time. Others simply prefer the sound and feel of a traditional V6. Veteran mechanic and truck specialist David Keller describes the sentiment this way. Turbo engines are great for performance, but they add heat, pressure, and complexity. If someone plans to keep a truck for 200,000 miles or more, simplicity still matters. This perspective is especially common among Tacoma owners who use their trucks for work, long-distance travel, or remote off-road adventures where reliability is critical. Recent reports and industry speculation suggest Toyota may be considering a new V6 strategy for the Tacoma lineup by 2027. Nothing has been officially confirmed, but several possibilities are being discussed. One scenario involves a modernized V6 engine designed to meet current emission standards while maintaining the durability Tacoma owners expect. Another possibility is a hybrid V6 powertrain, combining a traditional engine with electric assistance to improve both efficiency and torque. Industry analyst Rebecca Chun explains, Toyota has always taken a cautious approach to major technology transitions. A hybrid V6 could deliver the power and reliability buyers want while still meeting emissions targets. Such a setup could also improve towing capability and fuel economy. But even the possibility of a new V6 has already divided the truck community. Not everyone believes bringing back a V6 is the right move. Many engineers argue that turbocharged engines and hybrid systems represent the future of truck power. From an efficiency standpoint, smaller turbocharged engines often outperform larger naturally aspirated engines. They can produce more torque while consuming less fuel. Automotive technology researcher Dr. Alan Morris explains, the industry trend is clear. Downsized turbocharged engines provide better efficiency and lower emissions. Returning to larger engines could create challenges for manufacturers trying to meet regulatory requirements. For automakers, emissions regulations are not optional. Governments around the world are tightening environmental standards, and companies must adapt quickly. That reality makes the traditional V6 comeback more complicated than many fans realize. If Toyota does introduce a new V6 engine, it would almost certainly be very different from older designs. Modern engines must balance power, efficiency, and emissions compliance. A new Tacoma V6 could include several advanced technologies, such as direct fuel injection for improved combustion efficiency, variable valve timing for optimized power delivery, cylinder deactivation to reduce fuel consumption, hybrid electric assistance for added torque together. These technologies could allow a V6 engine to remain competitive in today's market. Power outputs could potentially exceed 300 horsepower while delivering strong low torque for towing and off-road performance. That combination would appeal to drivers who want both traditional power and modern capability. One of Tacoma's biggest selling points has always been its off-road capability. From the TRD Off-Road to the TRD Pro, Tacoma has built a reputation as one of the most capable mid-sized trucks for adventure and exploration. Off-road drivers often prefer engines with predictable throttle response. Turbocharged engines can sometimes introduce a delay known as turbo lag, while modern turbo systems have improved significantly. Some enthusiasts still prefer the immediate power delivery of naturally aspirated engines. Off-road driving instructor Jake Ramirez explains, when you're crawling over rocks or navigating steep terrain, throttle control is everything. Some drivers feel more comfortable with naturally aspirated engines because the power delivery is easier to predict. This is another reason the V6 debate remains so intense. Toyota's powertrain decisions aren't based solely on engineering. Business strategy also plays a major role. Developing a new engine platform requires massive investment. Automakers must consider whether the demand for a V6 Tacoma would justify the cost. Toyota also faces competition from rivals like the Ford Ranger, Chevrolet Colorado, and Nissan Frontier. Many competitors are embracing turbocharged engines and hybrid systems. Reintroducing a V6 could create a unique selling point for Toyota, but it could also increase production costs. Automotive market analyst Daniel Brooks explains, every engine option adds complexity to manufacturing. Automakers prefer fewer powertrain variations because it simplifies production and reduces costs. That financial reality could influence Toyota's final decision. Reaction among truck fans has been intense. Online forums, social media groups, and truck communities are filled with passionate opinions. Some drivers are excited about the possibility of a V6 returning. They see it as a return to Tacoma's roots. Others believe Toyota should focus on advancing hybrid technology instead. Many younger truck buyers are more open to electrification and turbocharging, while longtime Tacoma owners often prioritize proven durability. This generational divide adds another layer to the debate. Regardless of whether a V6 returns, hybrid technology is almost certainly part of Tacoma's future. Toyota has invested heavily in hybrid systems across its entire lineup. Hybrid trucks offer several advantages. Electric motors provide instant torque, improving acceleration and towing capability. They can also reduce fuel consumption, especially in city driving. Some experts believe the ideal solution could be a hybrid V6 Tacoma, combining traditional engine design with electric assistance. This approach could satisfy both performance enthusiasts and environmental regulators. At the center of this debate is a simple question. What do truck buyers actually want? For many Tacoma fans, the answer is reliability. They want a truck that can handle tough conditions and last for hundreds of thousands of miles. For others, efficiency and modern technology are becoming increasingly important. Features like advanced driver assistance systems, improved fuel economy, and hybrid capability are growing priorities. Automakers must balance these competing demands, and that balancing act is one of the biggest challenges facing the modern truck industry. Final thoughts, the conversation surrounding the 2027 Tacoma V6 highlights the crossroads facing the pickup truck industry. On one side are drivers who value tradition, simplicity, and proven reliability. On the other side are those who believe innovation and efficiency must drive the future. Toyota now sits squarely in the middle of that debate. Whether the company ultimately introduces a new V6, doubles down on turbocharged engines, or expands hybrid technology, the decision will shape the future of the Tacoma. For now, one thing is certain. The truck world is watching closely, because whatever Toyota decides, Heat 2027, Tacoma could redefine what drivers expect from a midsize pickup.